Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to explore anger as an emotion. So a lot of you have subscribed to the channel now, so let me reintroduce myself. I am Rutuja and I am a life coach. What do I actually do? I help you to create a fulfilling experience of life, an abundant experience of life without really rejecting your true self. You see how when we reject our true self, we become so bitter in our heart that bitterness starts reflecting in our outer world. And then we are not able to truly be there and enjoy our life or build the life that we really want to live. So I help people do that. And one of the main issues that I see people talking about is certain kind of emotions really disturbing them, right? And I read a very important quote today, which made a lot of sense, which said that overthinking is under feeling. And as you saw the thumbnail of the video, which said that is anger ruining your life. So, what kind of anger really ruins your life? I'm not talking about that outer expression of anger where you get angry, you say something to somebody, and then it's over there, right? So it may spoil the relationship dynamic for a moment, it may do a certain things over there, but that anger expression, it may not be that harmful that you verbally said something to somebody. But the more harmful form of anger is when you are piling up inside thinking that anger is not a good thing, right? This might be because you might have seen people exploding in anger, harming somebody physically, verbally, emotionally, mentally. So you find that this emotion is not a useful emotion and I need to throw it out of the system. So let me make one thing very, very clear that we cannot selectively throw a certain emotion out of the system. Either we numb ourselves, we numb ourselves regarding one emotion, and what happens is we end up numbing other emotions too. Like, for example, if you say, I don't want to be hurt, I don't feel angry, then what you're also doing is that I don't want to be feeling joyful, I don't want to be feeling cheerful. So when you want to disconnect on one particular emotion, you actually end up disconnecting on the whole range of emotion, where there are some positive emotions, some negative emotions that we have labeled as positive. So what I have felt so far is that no emotion is present without any reason. There's always a reason why you are feeling a certain kind of emotion. So this anger that you have piled up for whatever reasons, one of the reasons I told you that you might have seen people express anger very unhealthily in the environment, and therefore you feel that it's not a very useful emotion to have. But you need to stop there and ask that anger, that what is this anger trying to tell me? There is a reason why you have felt that emotion, and you need to find out what is it trying to tell me. There are different situations and circumstances where people may feel angry, right? So giving you just an example that let's take an example of a lady who works very, very hard in the office, and then she comes home and she has to do her household chores as well. So she's working very, very hard over there, and maybe her child comes running towards her to show something that the child just made, drawing or painting, something like that, and this lady lashes out on the child, right? So now how this lady can explore her anger? you know she can sit back in the moment. Now whatever has happened has happened. She can sit back in the moment, get back to the moment, and really ask herself that what was this anger trying to tell me? Was she really angry that the child was coming and showing something to her? That was not actually the reason. Even if that incident might have triggered it, that's not the actual reason. The actual reason is the frustration that has built over time, the needs that this lady might have neglected over time, that is making her feel so, so angry. Because of not no, this needs not getting met. These needs can be her needs that she requires to thrive, she requires to feel good, she requires to feel happy. So when a person usually takes a lot of responsibilities, we generally see that having anger issues, and sometimes they pile it up inside, because there might be so many situations at work. You cannot lash out at everybody at work, everybody at work, or you just cannot say whatever you want to say to somebody at work or somebody elder to you. So what you end up doing is you just put it inside and you let that volcano reach a moment, and then you erupt. And that eruption is not depend on who is in front of you, but the eruption is really depend on that it is full now, right? So we can't really take the responsibility of others' anger, but we can definitely explore our own anger, and it will give beautiful, beautiful insights. There are some people who feel angry when they see injustice happening, maybe between two genders, or a servant being unfairly treated just because he is a servant, or somebody is mistreating people from two different castes, thinking that one is an upper caste and one is a lower caste. So this can get somebody angry. Why? Because now this person's value is to actually see everybody equally. And what is happening out there is not in alignment, not in sync with the person's values. So these are the moments where we feel angry, and questioning our anger gives us a lot of insights into our needs. So our goal is to not say that I don't want to be feeling angry, not rejecting that emotion as whole, but actually asking that what is my anger trying to tell me, and what are my unmet needs. When you have a lot of unmet needs, and you're saying that nobody understands my needs, nobody fulfills my needs, that will just shut down the whole inquiry process. So what you need to understand is, how can I fulfill these needs? First, the question is always about ourselves, and how can we do it for ourselves? Because the more we dependent on others for our needs, especially when we are adults, there's more chance of having less choices to operate from, and it is completely your choice how much you wish to depend and how many choices do you want to have. That's an individual choice, but that is definitely a choice that you need to make yourself. That, okay, these are my needs, these are especially my unmet needs. So which of those needs are something that I want to meet for myself, which of those needs are something that I would want somebody else to meet for myself, and does it feel okay doing that, having this exchange of meeting each other's needs? These are the questions that you need to answer on individual basis. So concluding this video, anger is not a bad emotion. Anger will be there whenever you are neglecting yourselves, you are not meeting your needs well, or something is misaligned in your life, something is not aligned with your true self, something is not aligned with your authentic self. So as you question into it, as you explore into it, as you feel it, the whole process starts with first actually feeling angry, and then asking, what is this anger trying to tell me? And the whole credit of this video goes to my life coach, because she has helped me explore my anger a lot. So I could really understand that what am I doing right and what am I not doing right. So inquiring into your emotions, I'm not saying analyzing, it is a somatic inquiry. You feel the emotion, you feel the emotion in the body first, and then you ask that what is the emotion trying to tell me, and then you get signals from your body. This is a beautiful process that we do in life coaching, and it gives beautiful insights too. It is not just a mental insight, but your awareness expands, and a person who is willing to experience the fullness of life, the completeness of life, which is actually abundance of life, needs to heal through all of this. When you have healed these things, and when you are operating from a place of worth, when you are feeling connected, when you're feeling worthy, you automatically become a magnet for good things to happen to you. You literally attract good things in your life, whether it is in terms of finances, whether it is in terms of relationship, whether it is in terms of careers. Sometimes just a lot of work, like physical work, is not enough. You really need to tune in and work from the inside out path. Like I always say on this channel, that create your inner world and the outer will follow. See you next time exploring something else about our lives.